Hey, welcome back to the show. And that is the Backport Show with your man Fonz.
And Quan.
All right, so let's go ahead and jump into this topic real quick. So we had the trade deadline come and go on yesterday, and a few big names got moved. The first one I wasn't expecting was Sauce Gardner.
Yeah.
That was the one I didn't expect to happen, but I really feel like the Colts overpaid
Mm.
for Gardner. He went for two first round picks, a 2026, 2027, and wide receiver Donnie Mitchell. That's what the Jets got back in compensation.
Mm.
So bravo, Jets. Y'all are building that, trying to build that team back up to some sort of relevancy.
Yeah,
But yeah, I really think the Colts overpaid.
they're gonna have 4 first round picks in the next 2 years. I mean, the Jets are stacked with draft picks.
Yeah.
So we'll see what they can do with it.
I
Probably
see them doing a lot of moving in the draft, but that's just me.
right, yeah. But I do like this for the Colts. The Colts are actually trying to compete this year.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a statement not only uh to the upset loss that they had, but also to them competing in this conference to maybe remain a number one seed in AFC. Um, Now Sauce. I think he's been on the quiet end. With the Jets, there's just been a lot of things that's been going wrong with the Jets. A lot of people are unhappy. Brees Hall was unlucky at not getting traded, as well as Garrett Wilson.
Hmm.
The Chiefs did offer Jets a fourth round pick for Brees Hall, but they were stuck on getting a third round pick. Jets are trying to rob some people of some picks. But yeah, I like it. I think it might. I think he might be able to revamp his career here in the Colts. I think it's a momentum shift for him. Anytime you can wake up and be a 7-2 team, joining the 7-2 team, it kind of takes the load off of a competitive player. And so I'm going to be watching the Colts on the defensive side of the ball, see what happens. I mean, but this could be pretty good for them long term. I mean, he's still young,
Yeah.
might be a quote unquote franchise corner for the any Colts. I don't recall the Colts ever, and I could be wrong, but I don't recall them ever having a corner of this caliber on the defensive side of the ball. And I could be wrong, and I might be doing that for comment purposes. Y'all please let me know. But yeah.
The only the only defensive back I can remember from the Colts that was pretty decent was Bob Sanders. He was a safety, but he was strong safety though. Um, another piece that got moved. This is one. This is the trade that I wish Baltimore would have did, but oh well. Quinnen Williams got traded to the Cowboys. He went for a first round pick, 2027, second round pick, 2026, and defensive tackle Mozzie Smith. That's who the Jets received. So the Jets been having a fire sale.
Yeah, they was on it. I don't know what they was on, but they was on one. I like this. I like this for the Cowboys. Now, is this a season turnaround? I do not
No,
think
no.
so. But I do like the fact that they paired Kenny Clark and Quentin Williams together. It's going to be hard, a little tougher for teams to be able to run the ball on them. But I really think the bulk of their problems come from the secondary. I don't think it has
Yeah.
anything to do with their front seven or anything. I mean, yeah, they want to improve in that area too, but I really think they need to improve on the secondary as well. But I do like the pairing between Williams and Kenny Clark. I think that's going to be good in the near future. But I do not think it's going to drastically change the the pathway of the season. Lord have mercy.
Boy, hey, look, you almost bust your head muscle up there.
Lord,
Oh,
man.
But I mean, I like it too, and like you was saying and alluding to, like their secondary is horrible. Marvin Harrison Jr. put on a show the other night. What's his name? Deron Bland, I think that's his name. Getting cooked. He was getting cooked all night long. So maybe if they generate some sort of pass rush from the middle, maybe that'll take all the pressure off that secondary.
Mm.
So next, this is when I was puzzling because I actually expected Chris Olave to be moved, but Rashid Shaheed was traded from the Saints to the Seahawks. I like that for the Seahawks.
Yeah, I mean,
I really love that for the Seahawks because they've been needing a wide receiver all year.
right. Oh
Yeah,
well, number
yeah.
two receiver. Because
What happened?
I mean, JSN is having the best season of his doggone career.
Yeah, that's true, but you need somebody to partner with him.
Well, yeah, now in that aspect, yes. So I think that's a pretty good signing for him. I mean, it's another weapon for Sam. Yeah, Seahawks. Hey, and I don't
Hey,
know.
better watch him.
Yeah, they're gonna be something to reckon with. Yeah, in the season. I mean, it's still a tight division race down there,
Yeah,
but they definitely this signing definitely gives them some help on the offensive side of the ball. But yeah, it's going to be a task to have Shaheed and JSN, who's having an outstanding year, on the same side of the ball. I mean, yeah, that's a big time.
yeah. So the next one, Jalen Phillips. He was traded from the Dolphins to the Eagles for a third round pick for next year's draft. That's pretty good for the Eagles.
Mm.
It's like the rich get richer.
Yeah, I don't know. Me personally, I just don't like trading to Super Bowl contenders or champions. I just think it's stupid. They out.
Yeah, but if you give me some great compensation
I mean,
for it,
yeah. I mean, yeah.
you know,
But I'll stay away from drafting or trading with the Eagles because especially well Miami is in the AFC, so they ain't. I mean, and they ain't really playing for nothing anyway. But
no,
yeah,
yeah,
I don't.
they ain't played for anything for the past 30 years.
Know.
Um, Jacoby Myers, he got traded from the Raiders to the Jaguars. I think this was a direct answer to Travis Hunter being put on IR.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I think that's their security blanket for Travis Hunter. Hasn't been announced that he's out for the season yet. I don't think,
Yeah,
but I think
so
that
he's missing he gonna miss like 4 games if he's just on IR.
think that's the message there. But that's still a good signing. Even when Travis Hunter comes back, whenever he does, it'll be good. By that time, Myers will have a feel of the offense and everything. And yeah, now it's just a matter of what T Law gonna do.
Right.
Yeah.
So up next, not Jacoby Myers, but Logan Wilson. I didn't look. I will never get nobody off Cincinnati defense.
I mean, he goes from where did he go again?
He went to the Cowboys.
Yeah, he went from one bad defense to another bad defense. I
Pretty
mean,
much
you talked about Cincinnati being ranked 32nd. I think Cowboys defense is ranked like 28th or something like that. So
somewhere down there. Yeah,
yeah, so I mean, went from one bad defense to another.
yeah,
But again, they're trying to revamp that front seven for some odd reason. They had the opportunity to do that, but they let them go. But nevertheless,
yeah,
I don't know. I just think it's for the Cowboys. I really would focus on the secondary more than the defensive line or linebackers. But
yeah,
I don't know. I mean, I ain't no GM. I ain't no head coach or nothing like that. So I might just be talking out of my head.
yeah. I mean, I could be too, but Cincinnati. Anybody for Cincinnati Bengals defense, I wouldn't touch them
Unless it's Trey Henderson.
unless that's the only one,
Right, right, right,
or Sam Hubbard back in the day.
right.
But yeah.
Yeah.
The last one of notoriety. See, I feel like this guy, like when healthy, he was a beast. But I feel like now in his career, I feel like he's just a name. But at the same time, he went to the Eagles, so who knows? And that's Jair Alexander. He got traded from the Ravens to the Eagles. So he did not really work out in Baltimore. He didn't cause no locker room controversy. He wasn't a bad guy. He just simply did not work.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when you're a healthy scratch for like 2 weeks in a row, yeah, I had a feeling we was gonna trade Jair Alexander. I felt like we signed him to trade him, to be honest with you. Because one thing about the Ravens, they show love they draft picks. So he went for a 6th round pick in 2026, a 2027 7th round pick, and the Eagles also get a 27 7th round. So they swapped 7th round picks.
Mm.
But yeah, I I hope he start balling out there, but he got to be healthy. He got to stay healthy.
Yeah, that's one I'm gonna really Sauce Gardner and this trade is really the two that I'm gonna keep an eye on.
Yeah,
Anything is possible when you go to Philly, especially if they really start getting after the quarterback again. Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I think they're trying to have somebody. They got rid of Slade last year, which they can have him back. Honestly,
he, he was
uh,
he was on the ground.
but you can take him back. But
Yeah,
I think they're looking for that corner like Slay because Slay was good when the pass rush got home. When the pass rush
he
got
was
home,
the anchor for that secondary,
right,
simply because their pass rush was outstanding last year.
right, exactly. And so I think that's what they're kind of aiming for with Jair. And I like Jair. I just think he with injuries and everything, things kind of fell off for him. But like you said, man, when he was balling at one point and
Yeah,
in Green
but when
Bay,
when you miss like 14 games in 2 years,
yeah,
I did
kind of weird.
honestly. I didn't like the signing initially,
I
but
actually thought he was going to work out in Baltimore, at first, but
he I think bro got hurt in the workouts. Like he got hurt in the offseason.
I don't know.
And in week 1, he made it back for week 1 and just got owned out there. It was like he lost a
Philly,
step.
Philly might. I don't know.
Philly might breathe some new life in
I don't
him.
know. I just think with the teams that you go to, it can potentially be a momentum shift, and when guys feel like they can win. Not saying that he didn't think he could win with Baltimore, but I just feel like when you go to the Colts, who's the number one seed at the number one seed right now, playing outstanding outside of the upset Sunday, and then you go to Philly, they just came off a Super Bowl win. Like those guys could be motivated, aka revamped,
Yeah.
and do damage. So I don't know, but we got to see the tape. It's still, it's gonna take them a little bit because
Yeah.
it's a late trade, it's a late signing or whatever. So I think it might take a little bit for these guys to get acclimated to what's going on. I mean, yeah,
Right.
they've been playing ball, but the terminology changed. A lot of things changes for these players when they go from one team to another.
Right.
It's definitely gonna be something to see, man, with some of these signings with Rashid, Sauce Gardner, maybe Jair. I ain't really too big on him until I see what he does. But with some of the some of these signings, man, when it gets heated up in the playoffs, it's gonna be something.
That's where it really counts.
Yeah.
So some other ones to mention before we get up off here is Michael Carter the second. He went to the Eagles from the Jets. Draymond Jones went from the Titans to the Ravens, which I was shocked because the Titans don't fool with us like that. Kyle Duggar went to your Steelers. Joe Tryon Shoyinka went from the Browns to the Bears. Keon White from the Patriots to 49ers. Trevor Penning, Saints Chargers. Roger McCreary went from the Titans to the Rams. And just Sir Taylor. What's wrong with these mamas anyway?
I don't know.
Uh went from the Chargers to the Jets.
None of us talked tonight.
But yeah, that's the trade deadline in a nutshell. I think the biggest story to come out of the trade deadline was Quinnen Williams because he was more like the sought after trade for a few teams, especially in the AFC.
Mm.
But let us know in the comments what y'all think. Which move was surprising to you? And also, do y'all think the Colts overpaid for Sauce Gardner? Because I really do. I really think they overpaid for it. But they're kind of doing what the Rams did. The Rams, if you remember, they pushed all their chips in the middle of the table. Said, "Let's do it,"
Right. Yeah. And I don't think they did. They
and they
do it.
got and they won a Super Bowl.
Yeah. Okay.
Other teams tried it, and it didn't work. So, they all, but for real, do y'all think the Colts right now, as they sit, do you think did they pay too much for Sauce Gardner? And as far as Quinnen Williams, like I really feel like that was, yeah, the season is pretty much over. I think that was a future signing because Jerry Jones gonna have to pull out the pocketbook this offseason. I'm just saying because you got that crash out down there now. You don't want him to get mad.
Oh boy.
But yeah, let us know in the comments what y'all think about the trades and everything, and who you think won the trade deadline. But again, good show, man. I'm glad we was able to get up here and do this for you guys. Listen, I know y'all watching. I see that y'all watching. Please hit the subscribe button. It would really help us. Like for real. Engage with us. Leave a comment. For real. It's free.
Right. Yeah.
We ain't charging you yet. But yeah, I mean, hit the subscribe button. Even if you don't ever come back to our channel, at least hit the subscribe button. It'll help us out for real.
Right.
Anything you want to add, bro?
Not at all, man.
All right, so we up out of here. This has been the Back Porch Show with your man Fonz.
And Quan.
And we are out.